Hey, what's up, guys? Just got another email here. All right, so, well, I've got another question here. Okay, this past month I've been experiencing a lot of anxiety, and it comes in episodes that last 2 to 3 days. I thought I had it under control after looking at some ways to deal with it, but lately it's been making me feel guilty about something I've done, even though the person forgave me for it. I still find myself having massive amounts of guilt and anxiety, and I don't know what to do. Have you ever had your anxiety cause you guilt like this? If so, what helped you? Thanks a bunch. Yeah, man. Guilt. I've had it before. I've had it. It's something that I've had to come to terms with for so long. Okay, guilt. Yeah, I get guilt. I get massive amounts of guilt. I get guilt all the time. Okay, and I feel like it's just an emotion that is just part of it's just a trait of our own unique personalities. Okay, and when you have anxiety, it's just one of those common things that unfortunately sticks by you. So what can we do to actually invalidate this feeling of guilt that you're experiencing? Okay, what I want you to do firstly is understand. I want you to actually accept that what you're feeling right now is valid. Okay, don't judge it, don't question it. Just accept that, okay, this feeling of guilt, I'm feeling it right now. It is a valid feeling. It is a valid emotion, and it's affecting me. Okay, there's no use lying about it. Okay, but what I want you to do is to accept that first, and then I want you to invalidate the feeling. Okay, I want you to challenge the feeling once you accepted it. Okay, it's no use straight off the bat going, oh, I shouldn't feel this, I shouldn't feel this. No, 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 no. Got to think of something else. Got to try to feel something else. Think of it this way. Okay, you want to rationalize against that feeling of guilt. Okay, what we can understand about anxiety is that it's very, very irrational. It is a very irrational. Anxiety gives us a very irrational view of the world, gives us very irrational feelings, very irrational thoughts. It does things to us that doesn't make sense. Once you actually have rationality going against irrationality, coming over the irrationality, it's when the feelings, the symptoms of your anxiety are brought down. I feel like you feel like you've actually lifted something off your shoulders. Okay, and so to rationalize against this feeling of guilt, I want you to understand and accept that anxiety, the nature of anxiety, what does anxiety tend to do to us? Okay, what is the nature of anxiety? And the nature of anxiety is that it tends to over exaggerate any given situation, any given circumstance that's happened in the past, and blow it out of proportion. Okay, it exaggerates. It also amplifies our emotional and physical state. It amplifies the emotions we feel inside our bodies and the thoughts that we're experiencing in our heads, in our minds, and also it amplifies even the physical symptoms we feel, okay, in our bodies. It activates that sympathetic nervous system response. So by understanding that anxiety actually tends to over-exaggerate, it's a good way to rationalize against that feeling of guilt that you're feeling right now, okay? By understanding that anxiety tends to do this to you in many various different aspects and ways, really helps you to invalidate that feeling you're getting of guilt. Okay, that feeling you're experiencing. You know that this is not an appropriate response to something that's happened in the past, for the reason that your friend has forgiven you for the thing that you have done to them that might have upset him or her. Okay, so the situation is past, the situation's all well and gone, and I'm going to assume that your friend is all good with you again. Your friend is talking to you, still hanging out with you, and has most likely forgotten about the supposedly bad thing you've done to them in the past. Okay, I don't know exactly what the circumstances are around that, but understand that the situation is past. Okay, the feeling of guilt you're experiencing right now is a valid feeling, and then invalidate that feeling by rationalizing against it, by saying to yourself, oh, hang on, this is a symptom of my anxiety, okay? Anxiety tends to cause a rapid heartbeat unnecessarily out of nowhere. Anxiety tends to make us shake out of nowhere. Anxiety tends to make us feel breathless out of nowhere. Anxiety tends to make us feel nauseous out of nowhere. But what it also does out of nowhere is make us feel negative feelings out of nowhere. So understand that. Understand that anxiety both affects you on an emotional and physical level, okay? And so it's all about applying those same techniques when you feel the physical symptoms of anxiety to the emotional aspects of it as well. It over-exaggerates your physical state, but also over-exaggerates your emotional state, okay? And so it's all about challenging those thoughts, challenging those emotions, okay? And understanding that the anxiety is just blowing things out of proportion right now, and as a result of that, you're feeling guilt unnecessarily, okay? It's more of a understanding, more of an acceptance thing. It's more of an accepting of the present moment, and it's also more of an understanding of what's happening. Think of your anxiety like it's a lie. Anxiety tends to lie to us. It makes us feel certain uncomfortable emotions and physical sensations out of nowhere, and it makes us go to the hospital, go to the doctor to address those physical issues when nothing abnormal is found. And so that's where the lie comes in. It lies to you. It's all a big lie, okay? And by uncovering that it's a lie, okay, will take the pressure off your shoulders, and that's where the rational aspect of your mind can come over, okay? So I hope that helps. It's not a technique specifically, but it's more of an understanding of the nature of anxiety. And the more you understand it, the more you will be able to, I guess, undo the shackles to actually not have the anxiety affect you so much anymore, okay? So, yeah, hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are, and I'll be back with another video. Have a good one. Catch ya.